Good evening, everyone. Well, it's evening here. It's about, it's 7:15. So I just want to explain the reason I'm going to leave Vietnam, leave Hanoi, and go to Cambodia. Try it out. Look, there's nothing is written in stone, and Vietnam will be here, and I can always come back. But I love being here. I love this country. I love the people. Made a lot of friends here, so it'd be a very much of a pity to leave. And a lot of the friends are Vietnamese. Is that that's probably maybe that's one of is sort of one of the reasons I'm leaving. The main reason, you probably would have guessed this, is the visa situation. So visas for foreigners are tourist visas basically. So there's a couple of ways around it. One way is to put quite a lot of money into the bank or a business or something like that, and it's a fair. I think it's about 120,000 in dollars, which I'm not going to do. And another way, it's not around it. It's to get married to someone from Vietnam. But first of all, I don't really want to get married just for a visa. I think there should be other reasons. Second, is it really doesn't give you much more than a tourist space. It just gives you a longer tourist stay here. So you're still a tourist, but you get to stay for 5 years instead of having to go. So you wouldn't have to leave every 3 months or 6 weeks. So it's 3 months you have to leave if you're applying for a proper visa. If you're doing it on some countries' passports, you get 6 weeks at the border, so you don't have to pay for that. They just stamp it in your passport straight away. But you can't keep on doing that, and you're living permanently as a tourist here. So it's not a good thing to do. It doesn't give stability to life. There's one other, the sub reason is the language is quite a difficult language to learn. There's nuances in the letters, and you could read the word 10 times from your phone to a Vietnamese person, but they won't know what you're saying because the words go up, down. There's like little ticks on the words, so one's going down, one's going up, one's going boop. That's like a dot underneath it, and then there's bub 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 bub. So it could be the same three letters, but they mean completely different things. And so I know the basics. I know that, like, the numbers. I know the basics to order stuff in a restaurant, um, and how to say hello and thank you and goodbye. So, but they're the very basics. So I was learning on a course, but it was getting so difficult. I'm 73 and I haven't learnt a language in about 50 years, maybe 55. It's tough to start learning a new language, but obviously it can be done. It just couldn't be done by me. So I'm happy with what I've learned here, with the people I've met here, and I've never been to a country where I've met so many. I've got so many friends who are actually Vietnamese or from the country rather than expats. And which brings me nicely to my next little reason, another sub reason, is the lack of expats here. So I'm living in a place called Ocean Park 1, and Ocean Park 1 is like a dedicated town that they've built to get people out of the centre of Hanoi. There's lots of them, and it's just really a series of big condos. our one is 37 floors, and they're small. I think this one is one of the biggest ones. So it's to get the people out of Hanoi into the suburbs, and there's a fair amount of people living around here, but most of them are working. So there's a place called Vin Fast, which employs most people around here. So the foreigners here are nearly all younger than me, and they're nearly all working. So that leaves me, well, I'm not meeting people who are in a similar position to me, which would be really nice. Um, so there are a few foreigners, but um, as I say, there's not many. Um, I go to a church here, and I meet foreigners there from all over the place, everywhere, every country in the world. It's called it's a nations church. So it's Hanoi it's called an international fellowship, Hanoi International Fellowship, and that's quite fairly close to here. Um, so life here is really good. Like, I love going on the buses. I love going. There's lots of room for adventures. I love going on day adventures. Sometimes I take you along. Sometimes I don't. But I love doing them, and I love the life here. It's very modern. The infrastructure is really good here. Compared to Cambodia, it is better than Cambodia from what I've seen. So my experience in Cambodia was last month on a visa run, which you saw a few videos. I put a few videos up about it. But I went to Siem Reap and stayed there. It was about 5 days, 5 or 6 days. I enjoyed it. It was really nice, but I could see that there were a lot more foreigners around. There were a lot more retirees, and it was it was a nice town. It didn't excite me, but I think it's one of those towns that sort of grow on you. It didn't really strike me as a place you could do loads of different things every day. So, there's a lot of advantages to living there. Right, for a start, the visa situation, as far as I know, you can correct me in the comments, is you come in on a e-visa, which is the $35 visa. There's two visas. One's $30, which is a normal tourist visa. The e-visa is renewable for a year. So you come in on the e-visa and you renew it. I assume you go to an agency and they'll give you advice, or they'll renew it for you. And then you've got a whole year, and then apparently that's renewable every year. So the price, so the e-visa's $35. The renewal is about 300. I think it's just under $300. And that gives you a sense that you're actually living in a country instead of being a tourist, which I'd be really happy about. I do want to explore a little bit in Cambodia. There's two towns that I do fancy, but this is only from YouTube videos, and you can't really tell everything from a YouTube video. So obviously Phnom Penh is the capital, and I'm sort of more of a city boy than a country boy, but towns would be okay as long as it keeps me happy, because I like doing things. So Siem Reap is a fairly large town, but not like here. There's no public transport to speak. Not that I saw. There probably is. But it's all tuk-tuks, and the tuk-tuks are pretty cheap, and I love going in a tuk-tuk. It's really nice. It's a really nice feeling. It's like a car without the windows, and slower. But really, you get a sense that you're with your surrounding. you're more attached with your surroundings than the car. So I'll go to Phnom Penh. I'll probably spend a few days there, get a feel for it, and then Kampot, which is on the southern part of Cambodia, and get a feel for that. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure what I'll do. You'll have to keep posted in that. But I'll probably try Siem Reap, and I'll look for a smaller contract with a condo, so about 6 months. And then after the 6 month contract, I'll explore the other places, because 6 months isn't that long. It's sort of just about right to know whether you're going to fit in, whether you're going to make friends, whether it's the whole place fits in your, or it fits you. So that's sort of the plan. I don't know if there's anything else. I was gonna close this video by showing you my condo here. So I've got it's called H2. The H stands for Hawaii 2 in Ocean Park 1, and it's called the waterfront because there is a river. I'll see if I can show you. It's at night now, so you might not be able to see it, but I'll take the camera over with me. And the rent here, it's a studio, but it's a very large studio. If they close the wall, if they put a sort of a wall across, it would be a 1 bedroom. You could get away with a 1 bedroom, but the bedroom would be a bit. It would be okay. So it's a 1 bedroom in all but the 1 bedroom. So it's an open plan 1 bedroom. And the building itself has got a pool on the 37th floor. It's got a lovely roof garden above that, with really marvellous views. I wonder if I should take you up there. And what else has it got? It's got a gym. It's got a really nice gym on the 2nd floor. And yeah, the facilities are really nice. The actual area downstairs, the lobby area, is very, very nice. So let's see, I might give you a little bit. And there's like a hobby room. There's table tennis, there's football, table football, and there's a snooker table, a pool table. I'll see if I can take you around. So let's see this place first. Right. So this is the cupboard. It got a light there. It's quite nice. So I don't really like a window for your cupboard. I'd prefer to have you close behind the door, but if it's all my clothes, it's easy, big enough for one, and it'd probably be big enough for two. No. Oh, here's a pottery I made the other day. I put in England. I've got an England vase, and whatever that is, I don't know. It's like a flower, and this lights up as well. So this is a nice area. I've never really used it. I don't do things I haven't got a laptop for a start, but this would be a nice work area if I had one. The sofa's it's pretty comfortable. I often sit down and read there. So this is the main room. It's got, instead of a TV, it's got the screen there, the projector. I've had problems here with the landlords or landlady. She doesn't tell me when bills are due, so I've been without electricity and without internet, without knowing. So she gets the notices. I don't get anything. There's no post box here or anything. And there is an agent, but he says he can't do anything. He's in Ho Chi Minh City, so it hasn't been great. So there's a nice little table here. She gave me a microwave, which was nice of her. She bought that, and there's a table here with a couple of chairs. Love it. Nice big fridge. I had no problems with that. And let's get the light on here. Yeah, plenty of space here for storage up there. It's just not much work area really. Oven, I think I've used it once. And I bought that shoe rack there. What else is there? Oh, this is the intercom when people want to come in. So this room is a laundry room. Yeah, I haven't had any problem with the washing machine, and there's like little hangers up, things you can hang your clothes in up there. So it gets very hot in there, so it dries very easily. And I'll just show you the view. I've got this camera the other way around. I should reverse it. So you can't see it really. The river's down there. Just across you can see the road, and the river's just by the road. And then that dome thing is a swimming pool from another condo. Well, they're not condos, they're like mansions, and it's a closed gated community. And then over there, there's the pools, the swimming pools. I might do a video for you here because I've put all this on my old channel. And my old channel I can't get to because I lost my phone. So just have a look at the bathroom. A bog standard. It's okay, as I say, it suits me. It's big enough for me. I don't know if two people might struggle in here. So back to me. So I'm paying here. It's in Dong. It's 8,700,000 for a month, but the terms are the same for everyone here. It's very I don't know what it is, a bit strange. So you've got to pay 3 months in advance, 1 month deposit, 3 months in advance. Now I'm going to be leaving towards the end of this month, and I've given them notice. But I know I can't expect to get my deposit back because my year won't be up until January. But knowing the landlady, I don't think I'd get the deposit back anyway. So let's see how it goes, and I'll show you the rest of the place. I might as well. So there's lockers down there. There's showers in there. You want to shower before or after the pool. Unfortunately, it's now school holidays. It's 3 months of school holidays, and it's usually packed there. Doesn't sound too busy now. There's face recognition here. It opens the door. There's another loo there. Take my shoes off. So this is the side. This is the pool. It's not that big, but it's sufficient. And there's a kiddies pool there. There's not many people here. I'm amazed. So I'm gonna take you upstairs. Xin chào. To show you the view from the roof, which to me it was one of the best features of this whole place. Right, we're right on top of the roof with, well, I think 38 floors up. And this is a little kiddies play area. Oh, there's a little bird there. Oh, I wonder if it's injured. I think that bird's injured. I'm gonna see if I can rescue it. Okay, the bird didn't really want to come to me. It's clear that it's not able to fly, otherwise it would have flown away. I might take it down to the reception because I'm going there anyway with you. So this is a nice little feature, a little water feature here. A seating area. It's lovely in the daytime. So excuse it for being a bit dark. So you can see from here down to the swimming pool. If you can get close enough, can you see down there? Through all the plants, through the jungle. You can see the swimming pool down there. More sitting. There was a barbecue. There was a barbecue up here. I don't see it here now. So this is the view from the top. So that building over there is on the left is a university, and it's modelled after Moscow University. So you can see all the different tower blocks here. So this is one of the biggest ones. The only thing that's bigger than this is that building over there. That's Vin Fast, where most people work here. And you can see the like tennis courts and pickleball courts and everything down there. Very few people use. I hardly ever see people using this. So I often come up here in the morning. And yeah, it just doesn't get used. It's, as I say, it's probably the best part of this this block. Excuse the windows a bit dirty. There's not much to see on that side. So I'll take you downstairs to the reception area. So coming into the reception area, there's like a desk there. So this side is like the river side. And the good thing about this place is there's shops all around. Like on this side, there's a shop on this, the Daily Mart is there. And this one, Mom 24/7, is open, as the sign says, 24 hours a day. So when you want to get a grab or a cab, this is where they pull up. So it's always a good place to stay in for one. Let's see the other side. The other side's quite nice because it's got gardens there. It's quite comfortable. The chairs here, quite well decorated. It's always sometimes fun to sit down there for a half hour, see who's coming in and out. Okay. Alright, so this is like the front of the building. I don't want to go into the gym. I can show you from here. So it's like a little water feature here with seating underneath it. I'll show you that. There's a pharmacy here that has just opened. A few hair salons, spas. These are nice places. There's an exercise place over there. Places to sit here. Seats aren't all that comfortable. There's some of them have got cushions on. Just quite sort of just. So this is nice with seating down below the water. That's a good supermarket, the Max Value Express. That's where I normally buy things. So we've got these things here. So it's a nice little garden area surrounded by shops. It's very pleasant. Another coffee shop. And it's got like a running track going around it. It would be a bit boring for me if I was running just around there, but it's possible you wouldn't have to leave the grounds. And there's another little area here for sitting down. And Japanese restaurant over there. It's really nice. That's one of my favourites. Well, it is about the favourite around here. It's like an open area here. You can play football, and these chairs. I'm giving you a thorough tour. Except, yeah, as I say, I'm not going to go into the gym. It sort of seems a bit private to start filming there, but I'll show you from here. This is a kids playground area. It's cool for kids. So the gym is up here. It's used by us and another. I think this condo building there, H1 and H2, which is over there somewhere. So you can see there's running machines there, the cycling. The gym's it's also got a golf area, simulated golf area as well. It's round the corner here. It's a golf simulator, and it shows you how big it is. You can see how big it is. So I don't know how many flats on each floor. I'm not sure how many people are living here, but it's about 10 lifts, which is really nice. And it is sufficient. It is a very nice place to live. But I probably could get better value in Cambodia as well, from what I've seen anyway. I've had quite a lot of views of my condo search in Cambodia, and that was really nice. Yeah, so I've started a new channel. I've got no real ambitions for it, but the last one got up to 300 subscribers. I'm not going to call for subscribers, not going to call for thumbs up, not going to call for likes. So it's up to you. I'm doing this as a very amateur way in, and basically I've explained this before, basically for storage and to keep my memories. But if anyone wants to come around and enjoy my memories with me, because there's a lot of people who can't do this. If you're still married, if you've got dependents, if you can't leave them, or if you can't, I'm 73, and if you can't be independent, it's a hard thing to do, so you can't do it. So while I have got that, I'll carry on doing it. So thank you for watching, and as usual, I hope you enjoy this one. And I've got a couple in the bag from here in Hanoi, so I want to show you those as well. So see you on the next one. All right.